if you're watching this video, then you're probably a lot like me. Even the mere mention of Ford gets you irrationally excited and has your manhood standing at furious attention, but that's probably going to make what I say next a little bit difficult to hear, but I believe that Ford Australia is in serious danger of going out of business sometime within the next 3, maybe 5 years, if they can really kind of stretch things out. Let me explain what I mean by that. I was having a look at the 2020 sales figures for all of the new cars sold in Australia, and something that I found was that if we have a look here at this chart, Ford is 4th. That's really good. That's great. This is actually a really good year for Ford in Australia. They haven't always performed well, not since probably the 60s. But anyway, we have a look here at these numbers, and 59,600 sales is pretty good sales numbers. I mean, it's not Toyota's 200,000 sales. It's more than double what anybody else's is. I mean, I know that everyone goes on about fleet vehicles, but well, if I were Mazda or Hyundai or Ford, or like, if I was anyone else, I would be trying to sell fleet vehicles, because look at those numbers. That's crazy. Anyway, so 59,000, that's still pretty good. It's almost 57. It's almost 60,000. I can't do math. I almost said the wrong thing, but it's almost 60,000. But the issue that we've got here is that if we have a look at the top cars, the Ford Ranger sits second. I mean, that's pretty good too. Second overall, yeah. But it's not the place on the graph that's the problem. It's how many were sold. That's nearly 41,000. Nearly 41,000 Ford Rangers were sold, and Ford sold a total of 59,000 cars. So that's most of the cars that Ford sold in all of 2020. They were Ford Rangers. I mean, they've got a serious problem right now where, yeah, they're selling lots of Ford Rangers now, but what happens in a few years when everyone who wanted to buy one has bought one? I mean, there's only so many improvements they can make year over year for people to justify the... How much does a Ford Ranger cost normally? Starts at 32,000, goes up to, hey, 69,000, goes up to 82,000. That's a lot of money for a car. And other than the Ranger, what else does Ford have? The Puma? Do they actually think anyone's going to buy that? That's a soccer mum car. That's a soccer mum SUV if I ever saw one, and it's an ugly one too. I mean, you can make a soccer mum SUV look kind of good. This ain't it. That's not how a soccer mum SUV looks good. So basically my point here is that almost all of Ford's sales are the Ranger, and then kind of like the Mustang, once everyone who wants to buy one has bought one, what happens then? You know, they sell a couple thousand Mustangs a year at most now. I mean, it's sales numbers that are a lot less than when Ford decided to axe the Falcon. You know, the Mustang sells less than what the Falcon did, but they axed the Falcon because it wasn't selling enough, and then the Mustang is selling less, but they keep that for some reason. I don't know. But point being, once the Ranger isn't being sold anymore, what then? I don't know. I just thought I would kind of point this out because it really seems like Ford has kind of not got any other cars other than the Ranger that are selling well. They're not doing a very good job of identifying what it is that people want to buy and, you know, making those kind of cars, obviously, because, I mean, they're hardly selling any other car. So what happens in a couple of years when, you know, everyone who's bought a Ford Ranger has bought one, and now they're not selling 60,000 Ford Rangers a year? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments and stuff like that. Don't forget to follow on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. We're almost at 10,000. Almost at 10,000 on YouTube now. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's get there, and I'm sure I'll do some kind of giveaway or something like that. Don't forget to cop the FGmods merch, the shirts and the banners over on the website, fgmods.com.au, and I will see you guys in the next video.